Sushi is one of Japan's most complex and longest-lived dishes, with some suggesting it dates back to the 3rd century BCE, where fish was fermented with salt vinegar and rice, before the rice was actually discarded. But it wasn't until the Edo era, where fermented rice stopped being used in favour of vinegar, and sushi as we know it today started to be served with sumeshi, literally vinegared rice. Today we're heading to legendary restaurant Udatsu Sushi, the best of the very best, where Master Chef Udatsu-san will be taking us through a course of the restaurant's signature dishes. It's perhaps the only restaurant in the whole country where Connor might just forgive me for last year's island camping debacle.
いらっしゃいませ。目で、楽しむ部分と職人板前が作る、作品をアートとして店のコンセプトにしてやらせてもらってます。お客様が、一番喜んでもらえるっていうのが一つの大事なポイントですけども、やっぱその生産者さんたちがこう一生懸命作ってるものを我々がお料理をして、提供するってところをちゃんとお客様にお伝えして喜んでもらえるってところをやっぱ一番フォーカスして、やらせてもらってます。
So is it fair to say this is one of the most famous
Udatsu, yeah, I mean,
sushi restaurants in the world?
to get in here, it takes at least a month minimum. The reservation
Being
list.
friends with Chris?
We can make it happen.
I asked to film here, they told me, sorry. Not for a man of your caliber.
When he's met the Emperor, opens doors, mate.
Wow.
しめ鯖のハーブ巻きです。
It's like art, you can't eat that. It's too perfect. Look at it. I love mackerel. It's so like meaty, isn't tender.
Yeah.
Oh.
That is phenomenal. I've never had mackerel taste that good in my life.
No, that's why you're here.
Normally when you get mackerel in Japan, I feel like it's one of the cheaper fishes and it's normally, I don't know, kind of like flaky, it falls apart really easily, but that one's so smooth.
That was like so perfectly crafted. It felt like nothing was going to make that
Knocks
unfold.
of sushi. Whoa, what is that?
Enshrouded in mist.
続いて大トロの燻製ですね。大トロ、マグロを、お米の藁で炙って藁の香りしっかりつけて、お塩とわさびで味整えて、最後ちょっとこう燻製をイメージして、じゃあアップルウッドです。リンゴの木の煙入ってるんで、蓋開けて香り楽しんでから召し上がってください。
Oh,
Oh my
I
god.
probably shouldn't have inhaled it that close. It's just pure smoke.
That is the single most beautiful piece of fish I've ever seen in my life. You've ruined me. I can't go back to
You
normal
can't, you
sushi. Sushi?
It's so
I
good you
talk.
can't even speak.
Sushi.
Wow, my god. Otoro is like, usually you have it, wherever you have it, it tastes the same. It's got that beautiful buttery richness, but by smoking it, it's given it such a nice character.
I feel like I need to like stand outside and have a cigarette to just contemplate how good that was.
I feel like I just had a cigarette when I inhaled all the smoke.
That is the single best piece of otoro I've ever tasted.
That was definitely the best Otoro I've ever had. Jesus.
穴子の白焼きと穴子の骨で出汁を取ったジュレ、それとあとこれも梶谷さんのハーブになります。
Animal.
Anago is one of my favorites. Conga eel in English.
Yes.
I'm scared. What if I can never have this again? I can tell it's
Come on.
going to be amazing.
The vinaigrette jelly.
I'm happy we're friends, you know. I really am.
This friendship finally paid off.
Yeah. This is what it's all about. I toiled, I waited for this. You have the clean flavour of the eel mixed with, I mean, and it's nicely grilled as well. And the vinaigrette is so refreshing.
Made up for the island debacle now, haven't I?
You can
Deal.
torture me for a day if I get this every time.
Deal.
Okay, that's a deal. That's a deal.
Time for the next video idea I've got planned. Bungee jump into a bucket of knives. Experience.
Oh, great. Is that a local culture somewhere?
It's just a weeknight in Wales, isn't it?
Oh my god.
But unlike a weeknight in Wales, our evening only gets better, as Udatsu-san continues to serve up masterfully crafted nigiri, with the neta or topping of sea bass, ebi shrimp, and even fatty otoro tuna, stone grilled right before our very eyes.
Am I crazy? I feel like I can taste every grain of rice. Every piece of rice tastes so good.
So I find that's the thing most places screw up, right? The rice, the shadi. They always say, don't they, like sushi chefs I spent 8 years learning how to do rice and it's like how to craft the, and
It's
to be
not so
fair,
excessive, but then when you
you
actually
can
try
see
it,
why.
yeah.
Arguably the most important part of a good sushi restaurant.
Yeah, no.
The shadi.
But perhaps the most exciting dish of today's sushi selection is freshly sourced uni from the island of Nishiri in Hokkaido, paired with tequila.
Connor's like, I'll eat anything as long as it's not uni. And then the chef was like, and it's served with tequila, and he was like, I'll have it.
最初一口飲んでいただいて、でその後ウニで最後テキーラで。
You're gonna like that. It's so good.
Really? Oh my, I'll convert if it's good.
That's the best uni I've ever had by far. That's really good, man.
Did the tequila help?
It sort of punctuates it. You've got the
Let me take another sip.
tequila at the back of your throat. Oh. It's so creamy.
As somebody who can't normally stand uni, that was good. Yeah, normally the intense kind of like, it's normally just too much for me, but the tequila actually mellowed it out a lot. I can see why the pairing works.
Got a really nice, creamy, rich sort of texture to uni.
Wow.
And it all just came together so well.
Yeah, come on in. Oishi. Oishi.
And with Connor now an uni convert, we move on to our final dish of the video. Elements of different dishes that we've tried throughout our entire hour-long course, wrapped in one neat final package.
This is insanity. Right? Yours looks like a garden in Kyoto.
This is heavy.
Can you do that in one bite?
No, I can't.
I want to see you do it.
I
Look
don't
at
think
that.
you can eat yours in one bite. Surely not.
Absolutely stunning. And it's all the different cuts of tuna in there, right? You've got the otoro, the chutoro.
So many flavours. It's almost
It's like,
overpowering.
it's like a whole sushi meal in one. It's almost like reliving the whole meal in one mouthful. What a bloody cool idea. 10 out of 10. The best sushi I've ever had.
That was really
Goes
good.
on this.
Just messed up. Sorry, chef.
You owe me.
I think you owe me 4 more of these. Let's come back tomorrow.